and it says that this information is provided for educational and informational purposes only, and that all investments involve risk. Intellectual property rights, we have copyrighted material on what you're about to see, as well as patents, trademarks, registered marks on much of what you're about to see. Please ask us before you reproduce it in any fashion. And of course, then we request that you cite Market Rebellion as the source of the information. Unusual option activity. Yeah, well, let's get to it. Let's take a look, though, first at a couple from yesterday. Yeah, just one day ago. Pinterest, P-I-N-S. Pinterest, there was bullish call buying, as you see on the 11th. Just yesterday, January 73 calls, they were bought. And today, that was with the stock at 72.60. Today, stock moves up to 73.95. Miss a little, miss a lot. You want to make sure that you tune into 3 at 3 every business day. By the way, one way to do that for sure, since Twitter is doing away with Periscope, as you probably know, and because of that, we've had some troubles with the stream. We think we have resolved those working with the people at Periscope and Restream and Twitter. But just in case, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It does stream live on YouTube. In order to do that, you go to YouTube and in the search bar, you type Market Rebellion and then just click subscribe. You'll be in, and then you'll know every single time we put up a new video. If you click on that little alarm, that little bell in the upper right corner, that will alert you as it does to any subscription you have on YouTube. Again, that's just YouTube. In this search area, just type in Market Rebellion and you'll get Pete's The Take, my 60 seconds, as well as this 3 at 3. As soon as they are going out, you will get them. Thank you. How about this one? Urban Outfitters, URBN, bullish buying with the stock just over $28 a share. They bought 11,200 of these calls. That's 1.1 million share equivalent. As I cited it for you yesterday, I said, this is almost a $2 million trade, folks, because $175 per option, since every option is for 100 shares of stock, would mean that this is nearly $2 million worth of options bought very aggressively. February 29 calls. There it is as it moves through 29. Yes. And to 29.77. Took that screenshot just moments ago. And we're quite happy with the performance here. Those of you who followed us in, give yourself a pat on the back or maybe a cookie when you get home. Take a look also at another one from yesterday. Really? 3 at 3? Yeah. Another one from yesterday, XLE. This one, we saw 35,000, which is 3.5 million share equivalent. They're buying the 45 calls. As I told you, I bought 42s, sold 45s, just because I like having more options that will move at the money rather than out of the money. Nothing wrong with the out of the money ones. I just like moving the odds as far as I can into my favor before I make that investment. So with XLE, they purchased this spread for give or take 60 cents. And today, XLE moves up to 43.37 from 42.15. So a very nice move, $1.20, let's call it, to the upside. My call spread doing extremely well. If you have those 45 calls, you're doing well as well. Just, different ways of playing it, folks. Some people like taking a little more risk for that better reward. I like having more consistency, and that's why I picked that 1-to-1 bull call spread. If you want to learn more about doing spreads like that bull call spread, where you buy one, sell one of another, you have no additional upside risk, but you have traded off the capping of your upside for a smaller investment and for less exposure to volatility, V, and less exposure to time decay, theta. So you can learn more about that at marketrebellion.com/get started. That is marketrebellion.com/get started. How about this one too? The judge was asking me about NEO and about, John, what other energy stocks do you plan? The way I look at this, folks, fuel cell, FCEL, yeah, that is a big energy play. And I had a lot of it, knock on wood. We talked about it December 23rd on the halftime report when it was $12. It moved through 18 today and then pulled back to, I think, 1750-ish just a little bit ago. That's a heck of a run. This one also, take a look at this one. NEO, 16th of December. Less than a month ago, it was a $44 stock, $43.86. What did we do? Well, we bought those January 50 calls that expire the 22nd, which isn't this week. It's another week into the future, next Friday, not this coming Friday. And look what happened. Stock ran up $20 because now, just yesterday, we had unusual buying again. And the stock was $63.83. So what I'm focusing you on, folks, is when we see this unusual activity, we act on it, and then we roll them up, pull money off the table, roll them up, pull money off the table. That's how you do it if you want to have some discipline about taking profits and still having exposure to the markets. So thank you very much. There is a graph of NEO, as you see, from December 14th when it was a $40 stock all the way to today, a $63 stock. Bang! But remember, we're pulling money off the table on each one of these rallies because that's how you trade more effectively and with a disciplined outlook. Let's get to today's 3 at 3. First one is Momo. And you think this one's got Momo? Yeah. Momo, Chinese internet social media player, M-O-M-O. When I talked about it on the halftime, looks like I must have been in the middle of saying, Mo. Anyway, it was $15.05. They're buying the January 1450 calls. They obviously would be 55 cents in the money because the right to buy it at $14.50 would be worth 55 cents with the stock at $15.05. There was what we cited when the stock was $14.59 and they were buying those calls for, let's say, 40 cents if you want to pick the higher end, 40 cents. And they've already gone to 55 as of the time I was on the show, plus some extrinsic premium. Now where are they? $15.60? Well, they're worth $1.10. So you've more than doubled your money. If you paid 40 cents or 42 cents, you doubled your money. You're moving in on a triple, not just a double. So bang, that's why we love trading options, my friends. Bang. Here's what else I love. I just wired more money in here today. My brother Pete and I are very big investors in Voyager. I think it's one of the best crypto brokerages out there. They have 50 plus digital assets on the platform. So it means you're not just limited to Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and Uni. There's so many more, including their own VGX, Voyager coin. So please check it out. They pay up to 9.5% interest on your deposited Bitcoin, and it is commission-free trading. That's why this thing has grown like a weed just in the past year. Bang. Love you guys at Voyager. Nice job, team. Let's talk about Axalta. Are they doing a nice job? You bet. This is a coatings manufacturer, folks. All manner of coatings. You see, I'm citing the Feb 31 calls. That is at the money. At the money. February 31 calls. We bought those and cited that action during the show. There it is, moving up a little. 31.14 was 31.17, so it's right about, let's say, the same price. I like the upside. As you see, this week it has moved up from mid-29s to this level. And if you're a regular viewer of the show, you know we've talked about Axalta a lot. We've had this one in the low 20s, and now, boom, as it breaks through 30. Love it. How about this one? Second of our 3 at 3, or actually third, because that was the second. This is the third, Space, which is Virgin Galactic. Space, the final frontier. Yeah, Virgin Galactic. We showed bullish call buying with the stock sub 26, and they're buying the 32 calls. So If you're a regular viewer, what do you think I did? You think I bought the 32 calls, or did I buy something closer to the money? And if you said John bought something closer to the money, you'd be correct. And the reason is, again, I want to move those odds into my favor. I like to consider myself like a blackjack player at the table in Vegas. I want to wait till the odds are as far as they can be in my favor. And then by placing my bet in the way I'm placing my bet, I've moved them even further into my favor. 4,700 of these calls for, let's say, 70 cents. So it's, $300,000 trade. I like following that. But instead of spending 70 cents there, what if I buy the 26s and sell the 28s and put on a $2 spread or something like that? There are so many different ways to play it. You can sell out of the money puts. You can buy a lower strike call that's in the money even. There's so many ways to play it. You got to decide what's appropriate for you. I just told you what's appropriate for me. 1-to-1 call spreads at the money with the stock. This is a January 29th expiration. So that's not this Friday. It's not next Friday. It's the following Friday. So basically you have 2.5 weeks for this one to work, for Virgin Galactic to work for you. Bang. There it is, $25.94. Here it was, $25.94 when we saw it here. So it's at the same price just moments ago. All right. This is the question and answer time. So we're going to hit these. Bang, bang, bang. Jon Najarian, which is my handle on Twitter, at JONNAJARIAN, or at 3_UOA. That's for all of you listening on satellite radio. Hands up. All right, let's check it out. Dr. J, please keep the hands going. As a past and old clerk on the floor of the CBOE OEX, it brings back great memories. Hey, Rich, thank you for that. Somebody was saying, John, whenever you wave your hands like that, it causes the autofocus on the camera to blur out and then refocus. So I appreciate that, Rich. Like I said on Twitter, it's hard when you are a former floor trader, pit trader, to lose that. Some people were saying, are you Italian? No, I'm not Italian. I'd be proud of it if I was, but I'm Armenian and Swedish, just so you know. And I guess we talk a lot with our hands too. So thank you for that, Rich. Rocket. Hey, John, what's up with Rocket? I wish I knew here. This is from at KLUNEATICRACING. So what's up with Rocket? Boy, I don't know. This one has frustrated me because I really thought that they would be exploding to the upside, but they haven't. So you got to keep your discipline, as I have. Cut the losses, move on. You buy an option for $1. If it falls to 50 cents, I cut my losses and I move on. This one, I don't know why it's not working. Perhaps because interest rates have moved up in the short term and they believe that people will wait rather than trying to refinance or finance mortgages now. This is a big mortgage player, of course, Rocket Companies. But that's the best I got right now. Be disciplined. Fuel Cell, FCEL. Bobo, and his handle or hers is at Bobo, BOBOMEISTER 74. Hey, John, thanks for all that you do. I've learned and earned so much from you and Pete. Thank you for that, Bobo. Please share that with your friends. Tell them to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go over to YouTube and type in Market Rebellion in the search bar and then subscribe. It's free. Anyway, Bobo says, I own FCEL Feb 13 calls, took my profits at 100%, bang. The rest I'm letting ride, which I am now up 272%, bang. Do I let it ride when Biden unveils the economic plan this week? You could. But what I've done, Bobo, is I have rolled up. In other words, as it moved through 13 to 14 and 15, I sold out those calls and bought at the money. So I bought the 17 calls. Today, I think, or was it yesterday, there was even unusual buying at the 18 strike in Fuel Cell. So be aware of that. But I applaud you for taking that first bunch off at 100% profit, because that's what I would do. And now from here out, I think you want to either sell calls against the calls that you own or roll up. I can't give you advice, but if it was me, I would roll up to a higher strike so that you pull off the bulk of that 272% gain. Bang! I salute you, Bobo. And if you'd like to learn more about Market Rebellion, what we do, please go over to marketrebellion.com/UOA. That is marketrebellion.com/UOA. A lot of great information there. You can sign up for a big free webinar tomorrow with AJ Monty, and I think it's my brother Pete and AJ Monty tomorrow. But make sure that you check out marketrebellion.com/UOA. Thank you for joining me today, folks. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to being back with you soon. And I'll be back, by the way, on Thursday on the Halftime Report, hopefully with more updates and bang, bang, more